Shana Tova to all the alumni, all the Talmidim. I'd like to try and create a mindset for how to go through Rosh Hashanah successfully and appropriately. Teisha Miyodea. I don't have the wrong holiday. That's the ikr, the essence of trying to understand the framework, the mindset that we have to go through Rosh Hashanah with. Teisha Miyodea. We know the answer. Teisha Yarchei Leda. 9. Who knows what 9 symbolizes? 9 symbolizes the 9 months of pregnancy. However, we can say the words, we sing the words, we don't understand the words. On Rosh Hashanah, we're trying to create a new head for ourselves. Let's try and figure out what those words mean. It's a Gemara in Brachos Chavtes that tells us that the answer to this question is the answer to the essence of Rosh Hashanah. The Gemara asks, Hani Teisha de Rosh Hashanah Keneged Mi. The Gemara in Brachos Chavtes asks, why by Musaf on Rosh Hashanah do we have 9 blessings for Shemona Esrei? There should really be 10. There should be the 3 opening, Kedushas Hayom, the holiness of the day, and then Shofros, Malchios and Zichronos, and then 3 at the end. There should be 10. Why do we gerrymander and make only 9 brachas? It's the only time of the year that we have a tefillah with 9 brachot, Musaf, Rosh Hashanah. Why is that? The Gemara answers, Omer Yitzhak Dimin Kartaginin, Keneged Teisha Azkara Sha'omra Chana B'Tfilasa. It's to remind us of the 10 tefillahs that when Chana received Shmuel, in Parak Beis of Shmuel Aleph, Chana sings a song of praise to the Kodesh Baruch Hu. And she recognizes in the birth of Shmuel 9 ways that the Kodesh Baruch Hu shows kingship and mastery over the world. When we thought about Rosh Hashanah, that image of Chana and her 9 mentions of the Kodesh Baruch Hu's names, that's the key idea we want to focus in on. The Gemara continues, Domer Mar, B'Rosh Hashanah nifked Sarah, Rachel, v'Chana. Further, on Rosh Hashanah, we know that the matriarchs who were barren were all visited and had children. That's what these 9 blessings remind us of, and that's what we're trying to understand on Rosh Hashanah. What's the idea? What does this? Why are there 9 months of pregnancy? Why are these 9 brachas here? What are we trying to understand? The Maral explains very beautifully in the Tziv Tzedakah Parak Gimel. He takes the Gemara Nida. The Gemara Nida, Daf Lamed, says that when the child's in the womb, Lo Hayamim Tovim L'Klal Yisrael, there weren't good days to Klal Yisrael, like the days that the child's in the womb. And it describes that it learns Torah, there's a light over its head, and he explains, Bebet and imo eino chaser. When a child, when a fetus is in the womb, he's lacking nothing. Umibnei she'adam bebet imo eino chaser, because that's God's will. The Kodesh Baruch Hu is in charge. Everything goes according to what the Kodesh Baruch Hu wants. Lekach yimei ibur tes chadashim. Therefore, the pregnancy is 9 months. She'adam bebet imo davik betes shu tov. That the 9 months were inside symbolizes the beauty letter Tov, which his first letter is Tet, which symbolizes 9. Kamosha Omer Baba Kama, the Gemara Baba Kama Nun Hey, Haroa Tet B'Chalom Simin Tov Hulo. When we see a Tet in a dream, it's a beautiful reality. Tet is the Simin Tov. What's the Gemara trying to teach us? How are we supposed to go into Rosh Hashanah? Rosh Hashanah is Yom Haras Olam. Translated improperly by ArtScroll, the birthday of the world. It's not really the birthday of the world, it's the conception day of the world. It's the day of conception, Horayon. It's the day of the beginning. When we sit down and we think about the world with Kodesh Baruch Hu's control, with Kodesh Baruch Hu's kingship, with Kodesh Baruch Hu's love, what we think about is Tov. It's all good. Kodesh Baruch Hu loves us. He has the power to give us good, and we see it. Therefore, Kodesh Baruch Hu wanted to express with the 9 months of pregnancy that everything is good. Tess and Tov is good. Everything is good. Everything's brought out. That's what we're trying to go for our new year. When we trust the Kodesh Baruch Hu to make the proper conception, we have the vision of what the world is really like. We have a vision that Tet, which stands for Tov, which stands for God's goodness and desire for us, that's what we're imbibing, that's what we're responding to. Chana, when she looked back at her Rosh Hashanah, she saw God expressed with 9 different mentions of God's name. In the womb it was hard to see, but there was Tov, there's a Tet going on. The 9 months, that's the expression of that idea. Chana saw the goodness of 9. Chazal are telling us, we want you, when you go into Rosh Hashanah on Musaf, by recognizing Kodesh Baruch Hu's Malchus, the Koronos and Shofros, we recognize His goodness to us and the completion that He wants to give out and develop for us. That's what we're trying to go for. The Zohar in Pekudei, Daf Reish Lamed, says that the Tes is Ganis V'Tamir. The letter Tes is always hidden. There's no Tes in any of the Shvatim's names because Tes is a hidden letter. Ihu Nahir Nehir Dekula. Tes is the light of all lights. It's the original light of the Kodesh Baruch Hu's goodness. Dai Ita Nehir Dekula Havik. This light is in everything. Diksi V'yar Lokimus Kitov. We saw Kodesh Baruch Hu, we saw the light was good. And it says, Mandachami Tes B'chama Tavle. A person who sees Tes in a dream sees goodness. But the key is that Tes, because the top of the Tes, the right-hand side is bent in, it doesn't let its light out. It's showing it's hidden. Just like Rosh Hashanah is the day of Din. We don't see a Kodesh Baruch Hu's goodness. We don't see the expression of the child in the world. It's a day of conception, but not birthing. That's the vision we have of Rosh Hashanah. And afterwards, Chana is going to go and sing a shira and sing a praise for all the good things that occurred. Specifically, Tes is that when the world is fixed up appropriately, we have the 3 aspects of wisdom, Chachma, Bin, and Das worked out properly. We have the 3 aspects of Chesed, Din, and Tiferes worked out properly. We have the 3 aspects of Netzach, Hod, and Yesod worked out properly. 3, 3, and 3. Everything is ready to be expressed. Creation is ready to be made. That's the beauty that we're going for. That's the vision we have to have, that today on Rosh Hashanah, Kodesh Baruch Hu loves us, the goodness is hidden, but He wants to take care of us. And later on, like Chana, sang a praise, sing 9 aspects for Kodesh Baruch Hu. If we go through Rosh Hashanah, we have to have that betachon, that faith, that understanding that today, on Rosh Hashanah, Kodesh Baruch Hu will give us the conception, the tools we need. All the 9 will be there. Kodesh Baruch Hu is Tov, and He loves us. That's what we're trying to go for and do. That's why there's 9 brachas in Musaf Shmona Esrei, to teach us that right now we're being impregnated, we're being given over life that will expand in 9 beautiful ways and express all of the goodness. That's what the Shulchan Aruch, the Torah Shulchan Aruch says in Taf Kuf Pei Aleph, says, Mi Goy Gadol, who's a great nation like Klal Yisrael? Over Rabbi Chanina and Rabbi Yeshua, Elrim Eza Uma Ku'uma Zu. What's the greatness of Klal Yisrael? Shiadas Ophir Shalaku. We know a Kodesh Baruch Hu's nature. Adam Sheyesh Lo Din Love Shchor Ma'atev Shchorim. A person who goes to normal judgment, he's wearing black, he's afraid. About Yisrael Enuken. Lovshim Levanim, Ma'atvim Levanim, Umegalchim Zakeno. We wear white clothes, we wear the kittel, we shave our beards. V'ochlin v'sosin v'smeichim, we're happy. Lefi sheyodim she'Kodesh Baruch Hu yasu lehem nes, because we know that Kodesh Baruch Hu will do a miracle for us and do good for us. That's the idea over here. Tesha miyodeo. Why do we have 9 brachos for Musaf? We have 9 brachas from Musaf to remind us that 9 is good, 9 is full expression. Rosh Hashanah is the day that Sarah, Rachel, and Chana were all visited, and it's they will be visited, and it's they that we will be good, and therefore we should have that faith that later on we'll be able to sing the song of Chana and the jubilation of seeing a Kodesh Baruch Hu during this year expressed with fulfillment and good, L'shana Tova Tikosef.